This video is going to show you a quick solo Pinnacle Ops solo farm for Vox Obscura for the Spreadshot Arc Hand Cannon SARPEDON-D, which is a spread shot hand cannon or a shotgun hand cannon primary. Very important weapons, they are meta. This is an arc version of the solo one that we recently got. There'll be a god roll portion of this video as well, discussing that, but you want to at least do this once to make sure that you get a roll on your first clear, that you should get a high chance of getting it if you get a B grade or higher. That's what we're going for on the card. Only setting up for B card, don't need no A plus. I did get A grade. Okay, so let's have a look at what I had on. Come to mods here. So I'm setting up for just a B card, so I ran Hot Step, Cabal Scorched Earth, Pressure Cooker, Extinction Revives. I had no Radar, Avant-Garde. Boon stacking today. I ran Livewire, Full Throttle, and Solar Surge. There's other things we can run. Getaway Artist, Kings can use Grenadier. Fine, that's up to you. No problem. Not a hard run, especially that Full Throttle's up. That's why I'm recommending you do it now. At least do this once before reset. The boons will reset in 3 hours, but there you go. Build, we're using a bit of a sword build. We're running 2-piece Swordmaster and 2-piece Smoke. Yeah, weapons, we're using the Praxic Blade, Arc Rocket Pulse Rifle, and a Sword for Unstoppable Champions. You do want to have on something for Unstops. Here's Artifact mods. This mod here is your Unstop for swords. Doesn't work with all swords, but it does work with a number of swords. Make sure you got a sword on for this. I would recommend it. Eager Edge would be the way to go to speed up your farm. I went double special as well. I'm just using base Praxic Fire. I have not done all the Praxic Fire shenanigans yet. I will have to go and watch Esotric's Catalyst Guide for me to get on board. But for right now, I'm just using the base Praxic Blade. It doesn't really matter. We are just looking to farm this damn hand cannon, alright? I'm using Debuff Lord Fellwinter, Electric Slide. Here's the armor mods. There you go. There'll be a dim link. Okay, build, Song of Flame, Phoenix Dive, Arcane Needle, Cold Snap, Lightning Surge, Feed the Void. Fragments of Facet of Protection, Dominance, Dawn, Purpose, Courage. The same build. We're not swapping anything. And that's literally all that I can tell you about this. There'll be a god roll portion of this and the run itself showing you how to do it. Okay, this is going to be the god roll portion of the video. That being the Spreadshot hand cannon called SARPEDON-D. We are in a linguistic war right now with Bungie. Every new update, they are making names and phrases of weapons harder and harder every season for me. What do we call this one? I don't know. -D. Arc Spreadshot hand cannon. These are meta. These shotgun hand cannons are meta. As you know, I've been using my iPhone 69 for ages now, and you want an arc version of it. Bonus focus right now at the Pinnacle Ops Vox Obscura, which I've showed you how to easily solo that, or I will do. God roll portion, just quickly, this is just an overview glance at it. I've got the perk tree up right now, and just talking strictly traits. First trait column, we've got things like Impromptu Ammunition for a 15% ammo progress to meters, I believe. Proximity Power, we already know what this does. Adds melee stat bonus. It is nice on a melee version of this weapon. Trickle Charge is actually a very nice trait. I'll show you a bit of gameplay of that. We've also got Lead from Light, which is a inferior version of Impromptu Ammunition. Because Impromptu requires only final blows, whereas Lead from Light requires orbs of power. Impromptu is better than Lead from Light, actually. We've got Eddy Current, which I foresee to be the best trait overall, probably. Eddy Current. But that's what your first column is. So you're looking for probably an Eddy Current, Trickle Charge, or maybe Impromptu Ammunition for an increased ammo generation start. And you can stack that with ammo generation mods, for example, and it can make a difference, you know. So that's actually not bad. I thought it would have been trash, but it's not. It's actually all right. Okay, the next column, Desperate Measures, as I said, massive amount of damage bonus on Desperate Measures. I do recommend that on this hand cannon. It'll hit very hard. They do. Volt Shot will be very good on this hand cannon with the Eddy Current. That'll be a good roll. A 1-2 punch roll is definitely required for melee centric builds for this. And yeah, that's the 3 hit. Vault Shot, Desperate Measures, and 1-2 punch rolls. It has Vanguard Determination, which is a 66% damage resist, which you just use that automatically. We don't care about Masterwork and stats in 2025 unless it's reload and such. Masterwork and stats, don't worry about it. If you've got a poor Masterwork stat, it don't matter, lads. Just get a good trait on it, that's it. The reload does matter. Yeah, the reload is poor, so like Eddy Current would be handy to use on this hand cannon as a result. But let me just quickly show you this. I'm not on my Titan, which I wish I was, but I'm not, so I haven't got time for it. But just let me just show you this. When you get a bolt charge, which I will on this build. Hang on a minute, I've not got it on. I actually have. There you go. So it does work. Just that it doesn't always work, but it does for the most part. It'll act as sort of a pseudo slide shot. Now, if I have Transcendence, let me just show you this gameplay a little bit better, because I'm not selling you it enough. I'm not selling it enough to you. Hang on a minute. So this is good on like this, but it'll be obviously good on Arc Bolt Charge Titan even more. Just empty the mag. Okay. Pop Transcendence. Bolt Charge. Okay. And it'll steadily reload. So it acts like a pseudo slide shot. Not terrible, but you know, maybe Eddy Current's just better anyways. But I'm just explaining to you that it's not the end of the world if you get that trait. Probably Eddy Current would be the better play actually. But yeah, I just thought I would show you that. So that's the god roll information. Make sure you do get this hand cannon. It's very important because these hand cannons are incredibly powerful right now in the game. So here is that spread shot hand cannon solo farm. At least do this once before reset, because if you have not got the spread shot hand cannon from Call to Arms for whatever reason, you might have missed it. You need to do this. If you do not own a single spread shot hand cannon, you need to do this before reset. Okay, so we're going to melt down that barrier with a Lightning Surge debuff plus Praxic Blade, and this is the route you're going to take. We've optimized this run quite a bit. You don't need to kill all the ads. Guard right here with either the Praxic Blade Lightsaber or the Scienceer, which I'm using in this case. Praxic Blade will not stun unstops. Enable to stun an unstop with a sword, you need to guard. Just guard for a split second, then use the damage with your sword. Solar Surge is on, so Science is getting a slight buff. Well, quite a bit of a buff. So it's melting down these unstops quite hard. You can get one shot in this, lads. Got to be careful. Pick up the Thresher, and you're going to boost and kill all these ads. I've got full throttle times 20 almost. Take a sharp left, and do not take any damage from the ads. Barely any. Well, maybe a bit. You can get chip damage, and you're going to zoom on this tank and one-shot the tank. Boom, there you go. Jump off the tank and then, or the vehicle. Phoenix dive and then shoot your turrets. Shoot Scorpius turrets, they're free, but we need to kill this unstop. Sword block, then go in with your sword damage, right? You can swap over. I've got a Sharp Harvest on Science here, which I did forget to mention that. But Sharp Harvest is literally meta, especially if you use it with Praxic Blade. I mean, you already get a lot of ammo with it. You're going to get even more now. With a Sharp Harvest sword, very good. This vehicle can one-shot you. Be careful of him. If he hits a direct hit on you, he will one-shot. Remember, Portal got buffed. Portal got buffed. Ant's hit a hell of a lot harder now. So you've got to be careful. And you've got to play proper. You can't play with your brain off. They've slightly changed Vox Obscura and you need to kill all these ads. So there's a couple of vehicles to kill. A couple of Scions to kill and such. So just get rid of the ads. Remember, you got full throttle, so you're going to one-shot all orange bars no matter what you do. And you're going to do exceedingly more damage to bosses. And the tank, this is the hot take. Hot takeaway to get from this. The Drake tank will do increased damage with full throttle. This is why it makes it so good. Other days you probably wouldn't farm Vox. Only with good mods will you farm it because it's only one completion reward. But I'm recommending you do at least one clear before reset to get the spread shot hand cannon. 1 or 2 clears before. Because we don't know when the spread shot hand cannon will be the next bonus focus. You might have already got a god roll for it, and if you have, well then fair plays. But not everyone will have. We've only just started, lads. It's only the first 2-3 days of the expansion. Okay. Okay, this is what you're going to do here with the battlefield. You're going to home missile and then heavy attack, whatever platform you're on. Get that tank, there we go, melts. So you're going to melt both tanks. It's a unique opportunity, this, with full throttle, buffing the tank. And then once those two tanks are dealt with, you're then going to take care of the towers. If the tank explodes, which is a very high chance of it, you can get another tank. There are Drake tanks and rammers, or interceptors. Make sure you don't pick up interceptor. You want a Drake tank only for the towers, because the interceptor won't be able to do that for you. You can respawn a Drake tank at the back of the map. One-shot freshers, I recommend that you do before you run through. So sort of do a bit of prep. Your tank will blow up, more than likely. Okay? That's fine. Just jump out as soon as. So I've actually dealt with most of it. I'll jump out. I'll pick up my Drake tank again. There you go. Summon another one. There you go. And we're going to prep the rest of the towers. Once the 2 towers are prepped, or the 3 towers, kill any remaining freshers because they're a one-shot, and make an escape route on right-hand side by killing the sniper and the turret, probably. I'll point that out as soon as it comes up. Shoot this door when the damn tower hasn't been destroyed. I just shot it. Okay, shoot the door there. See the door blow up. Now, right-hand side, make a route. Look at that sniper. Get rid of the sniper and the turret. That makes exit point easier. You do not need to kill many ads, lads. It's just objective-based. Pinnacle Ops is objective-based. Eager edge past. Just eager edge past with your swords. Okay, and then you're going to pop a banner in, and then we're going to get rid of the unstops at the back of this room. You don't need to kill every single ad for the back of the map to actually open up. Okay, so the trigger, I believe, is just a couple of snipers and the unstop. So I'm going to go in with the sword here. Sword block first. I've got 93 full throttle, so now I'm melting unstops at this rate. Okay. And then the actual doors open, look. Okay, so we're just going to manage Devour. Be careful of the flames. The blue flames can kill you quick. Like, if you stand in the blue flames for any more than 2 seconds, you will die, actually, to them. Be very careful. Okay, this is what we're going to do for optimizations. Go to middle. Middle, pop a Song of Flame. And you're going to kill the barrier and the unstop. Those are your priorities to speed this up a little bit. Because the middle's actually hectic. Better to pop Song because you get instant stuns. Okay, so you can multitask barriers and unstops easier. I'm trying to go in that door. That door's likely not open yet. Used to be. So you've got to deal with the 2 left and right wings first. Yeah. And yeah, look at that burn damage. Did you see? I only stepped in it for a split second. Do not play with this mission on the fire. I know that a lot of you have the preconception that the portal is easy and what have you. Remember, it got buffed. Portal got buffed, or I don't know if it's buffed or bugged. Still, nobody's answered the question. I've been asking people. No one seems to be interested to answer me. But that's fine. Portal's fine at the minute, right? It's actually fun if a particular weapon comes up on a bonus focus that you need. Then it's, fun to play. Make sure you get your scannables. Go in with a lightning surge for debuff, then block with sword, and then you can melt your unstops. Yeah, just get rid of the Cabal, etc. Make sure that you're managing your Devours and such. I've got the Swordmaster set on. I guess it's making slight differences because we're exhausting the targets. Whether I run the Swordmaster set all the time remains to be seen yet. I've only just popped it on now. Okay, we're dealing with all the rings. Always start with a lightning surge first. Best thing. Then sword block. See? Has nice flow if you do it that way. Get rid of the Scion bubble. That Scion mechanic, of course, is for the final boss. We're debuffing as well. Devour does count as a void buff. So if you have Devour and you use any sword, you will weaken enemies. You just need Devour. It doesn't have to be an overshield. That's via the artifact mod, the new one. So make sure you've got that weakening mod on. So here's what we're going to do here with this. You've got to be careful. I'm going to get a cold snap down here. A lightning surge, and then we're going to take care of the scorpion turrets. Sword block if needed, okay? We get pretty weak here, I think. I'm using the wrong combo here. It should be 3 light, 1 heavy. 3 light, heavy. That's what you should be using on a boss, okay? And we've got the final barrier here. We could probably skip him. It looks like we can, but I'm just going to kill him anyways. That's it. Barrier's taken care of. Now, try to jump up to the boss as soon as you can. And try and send him right away. Although, he ends up actually moving, I believe. Yeah, he's moved. We'll get a debuff on him. Okay, and we'll do our sword damage and try and send him. Although he is misbehaving. He misbehaved a lot on this run, the boss. And he does. He jumps from left to right to mid. He's knocked me back. I'll finish him off with the rocket pulse. Double special works out with this, by the way. Praxic, the lightsaber builds. I see myself using a lot of double special builds with the lightsaber because it's very ammo economical. It's actually nice. Whip out the pulse for the turrets if you're not in mid. Like if you go up to top mid, you can sword them, but I am out of position because I got knocked back by the boss. So we'll deal with those turrets. It's very important that you deal with them. And we just whip out the pulse for that. That's what the pulse's job is on for right now. Get a devour kill here. Get rid of the rest of the turrets. Then go around the map and destroy all the scions. Okay, I'm going to pop a song here. Just going to pop it because I'll song him on second phase and I'll pop Transcendence on final phase. Either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The stakes are pretty low right now because, well, we've got Omega damage. So it's making the mission a lot easier than what it normally is. We send the boss away with song plus sword. Remember, turrets need to be taken care of. Use Eager Edge's movement if you need to. Barrier champs, don't worry about them too much. If you get weak, though, definitely Phoenix Dive or Activate Devour. Be careful. The ads do hit hard. You're kind of a little bit like a glass cannon in this, a little bit. So just be careful in here. It's not like what it used to be. In actual fact, no, it was actually harder. It was actually harder when it first released, for sure. Okay, take out the 3 Scions, same thing. That takes the shield down. The boss, look, you can see him, he's mischievous. Look, I can already see what he's doing, look. I popped my Transcendence, but I know he's coming over to the left-hand side. So I'll do my Lightning Surge and debuff him. There we go, he's moved to middle. You can see all the... He's playing around with me on this run, but you can see it's actually not too bad to do. Just sword him down. And that is basically what you're going to do. Do this at least until you get the spread shot if you haven't got a spread shot hand cannon at all. Because they are a meta primary archetype in the game right now. I see myself using these hand cannons more and more and more and more because they just hit too good. They hit too hard in PvE not to use. Even rivals Yurtide, these spread shot hand cannons. Although it hasn't got a heal clip because it's not a solo weapon, but don't worry about that. Very good. That's the solo farm for that. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.